సార్ అది ఉన్నప్పుడు చేయాలి కదా వెయిటింగ్ రూమ్ పెట్టిన. హలో, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Today we'll discuss about the entrepreneurial mindset. So it's not about something I can discuss through the PPT. Just we can interact each other so that we can discuss about the entrepreneurship. So guys, if you have any idea regarding the what do you mean by entrepreneur, can anyone define? Hello. Can you please respond? Anyone? What do you mean by an entrepreneur? Any idea?
Creating a new business.
Okay. So if you want to start a new business, what all you require, ma? Yes. Suppose if you want to start a new business, what are the things required for you?
Capital.
Yeah.
Capital, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Knowledge about that business.
So you may require some good idea, right? First of all.
Yes, sir.
Without idea, you can start some business, right? Business is, it may be there. So anything which already existing also you can start. But if you want to succeed in a business, definitely you should have some ideas, right? Very good idea. So basically in this 4 years of your engineering life, through the facilities provided by the institute and other government organizations, if you are able to at least make some products, if you are going to make some unique products in your 4 years journey, then definitely you can start your business after your 4 years of graduation. So definitely here, you no need to wait till your graduation. If you have a very good idea to start the business, so you can start your business today itself. You can become an entrepreneur today itself. So you no need to wait for something you acquire the degree, something you can earn. If you have a good idea, if you have courage, if you have the guts, then you can start your journey today itself. So there are so many peoples. So in the olden days, the peoples are becoming an entrepreneur at the age of 40s and 60s. So nowadays, if you see, even a 14, 15 years guys also, they are becoming an entrepreneurs. They are going to make a lot of business, and even their net worth is $1 million companies. Can you name some of the recent entrepreneurs in India? Anyone who become successful in recent times? Guys?
Sir, Swiggy.
Yeah, Swiggy. Then can you give what is the concept of Swiggy, mister? Yeah, the guy who answered Swiggy, can you please respond again?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what are the things you know about the Swiggy?
So it is an app to deliver food.
Delivering the food, and even Zomato is there, and
Yes.
even earlier there is something like pizza delivery through the Domino's. So they and all are there. What is the differentiation from that Zomato to this particular Swiggy?
You can instantly get the delivery within 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay. So the thing is, if you know, if you feel that okay, the Swiggy is the most recent, what you can say, the company which is into this particular arena, you try to know what is the Swiggy, what is the concept of Zomato, what is the concept of Swiggy, what is the concept of any other the similar kind of whatever the apps they are delivering the services to the people. So generally, you try to know which company is providing a good services to the people, and which platform is going to give flexible service and having the more users. You try to do the analysis. So whenever you are doing the analysis of the same thing within this particular, whenever you are trying to identify the pros and cons of each one, definitely you are going to find a small gap in that, even in the Swiggy also. So generally, if you have a mindset, like if you want to become an entrepreneur and if you want to start your own business, first of all, you have to study about the environment, whichever the field you want to work. So if you want to enter into the edtech platforms, nowadays you can see there is a lot of edtech platforms are there. And even there is a medtech is there, and you have the healthcare and agri-tech. ಏನಿದೆ net ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Hello. Hello, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think my laptop got stuck. I'm logging in through mobile. Okay, guys. First of all, you should learn few things about an entrepreneurship. First thing is you no need to wait for time. So if you have a good idea, you can start today also. So as a student, the first thing is if you want to start business. So first of all, you should have some good idea, right? What kind of ideas you can do as a CSE student? What kind of business or what kind of entrepreneurship we can take, that you have to know first. So nowadays you can see there is a lot of companies, lot of startups, they are entering into the fields of artificial intelligence, data science. So based on these platforms, there is a lot of startup companies there in the Hyderabad. So just if you want to start your own business, first you try to understand, or you can make a study of what are the things there in the Hyderabad, what kind of companies, what are the services they are providing. All this information you have to know first. Okay. Can you name some of the startup companies which are working in this particular field? Anyone knows? In recent days, recent times. Can you name some of the edtech platforms, guys? Do you know any edtech platforms? Hello? How many of you know about the Coursera? How many of you know the Coursera? Hello. Are you there, guys? Can you please respond?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you name some of the edtech platforms? No? EdTech means education and technology. So nowadays, a lot of people, they are going to learn a lot of courses through these particular online platforms like Coursera, edX platform, and you have the NPTEL for completing the courses in the various domains. So all these are nothing but they have started like they found some gap in the education industry. So I'm an electrical engineer. I want to become a professional in the software engineering. So how can I learn? I don't have time right now, so I cannot go to institute for learning the things, but I can spend time over the online. So this is the basic platform. And even during the COVID time, most of the peoples they are going to learn the things from the online platforms instead of simply Zoom platform. If you are taking the classes, you may be not getting the right time to listen the classes, so that you most of the time you people are depending upon some online platform courses, right? So because of this particular situation, there is a lot of startups came, especially this Coursera platform. So many peoples they have done the courses in the Coursera, and even if you look at the Udemy and An Academy, Khan Academy, all these edtech platforms, they gain the attention of all these particular Indian students, and they are doing a lot of business over these particular edtech platforms. And the other sector is healthcare sector. During the COVID period, the usage of this particular medical, what you can say, something like medicines, what is there is a lot of waste generated from this particular medical field. So generally, nowadays, lot of companies, the major challenge is how we can dispose the medical waste. So generally, if you are going to collect the medical waste and if you are going to dispose it in a particular place, it may be harmful to the environment. How we are going to what I can say, dispose this medical waste, and how we are going to manage the waste, how we are going to collect, how we are going to dispose. All these things is a big concern for the healthcare industry. And even you can take the electronics field. In the electronics field, daily you are going to utilize a lot of electronics. After utilizing your old mobile phone, you are going to throw somewhere else. And even if you have a some technology, if you have some methodology, so you can convert that electronic waste into some usable products. So you can convert your old mobile phone into a GPS tracker. You can install it in the cars, or if you have any child in your home, so you can use that your old mobile phone track to your concerns. So this is also one of there is some startups are working towards developing the products from your old mobile phones. So the only thing is, what is your interesting field? So even you can work for agriculture field, you can work for any other field. The only thing is you should have some idea. Okay, guys. The thing is here, you need to understand certain thing why you want to become an entrepreneur. So first of all, you should know what is your strengths and what is your weakness. So generally, if you are taking the entrepreneurship as career, so you no need to start today, or you no need to wait for something like you can complete your studies and later on you can start your entrepreneurship career. So just I will tell you very quickly some examples over here. You can see there is a differentiation between the two generations here. You can see, Amazon. So what was the first business of Amazon, guys? What was the first business of Amazon?
Books, selling books.
Selling the books. So now what they are having today in their hand? Yes, what they are selling today in the Amazon? What
All
not?
products,
Everything. What not? Everything
whatnot.
is there in the Amazon, right? So generally, why they have entered into all these things means, so when you look at Amazon, I think years back, 2 to 3 years back, they are not into entertainment, right? They entered into entertainment, I think recently 3 to 4 years back only, right? So Jeff Bezos, he started the e-commerce portal only to sell the books. Generally, here the thing is why he has embedded all these features and he is extending services all the time means generally the only thing is if you are starting a business, we have to provide the what you can say good services to the customers, and you have to make a single destination for all the your customers. So generally, one more thing, once you are going to start one business, the other people's also motivating from you, and they are also going to develop the same kind of business. If you are not updating your business, definitely the other guy who is motivated from you, he may be starting the business, he may be offering the more features. So to withstand the competition in the market and all the time, this any platform, any company, all the time they are upgrading themselves and they are giving the more features and they are making all the things. So Amazon, if you look at, they are into entertainment, they are into the insurance, they can book the tickets. So if you want to book a ticket earlier days, I used to go for Make My Trip or Red Bus or any Abhi Bus or anything. Now no one is going to buy the tickets from Make My Trip or Abhi Bus or any other thing. So most of the people they can book conveniently through the Amazon itself, all the train, bus, or flight tickets. Is it true or not? Yes. Are you booking any tickets from any other platforms if you are using the Amazon? Most of the times, no. Okay. And second one, the Bill Gates. So he's the founder of Microsoft Corporation. So initially they are into the PC software. So nowadays they have extended all the services. So every time they are coming up with the new versions of this Microsoft, what you can say, PC suite, and they are providing more flexibility to the customers all the time. And the Warren Buffett, he's the successful investor. At the age of 60, he entered into this particular investment and he earned a lot of money. And other one is Bernard Arnold. So he's the founder of this LVMH company. So he owns a what you can say fashion. Sorry, what you can say. Like he's into something like what you can say all the products. So he's on the LVMH brand. He used to sell nearly 72 products, branded items, and he's having a lot of stores all across the world. And Carlos Slim Hilu, he's into the telecommunication sector, and the other one is Amico Ortega, so he's also into the telecommunication sector. So these peoples are very old people, so they have started their journey as an entrepreneur at the age of 40s, 50s, and 60s. So on the other hand, you can see here there is a hot main. This guy used to make the manly scented candles. So he's from, I think, some of the Europe country. So manly scented candles are very much famous in that particular Europe country. So he started it as a habit. He make the manly scented candles for fun. Later on, he used to sell for the schools, and in the later he is going to make a lot of business. At the age of 14, his company turnover is worth $100 million. And Charlotte 14, she's into what you can say fashion designing. So this girl at the age of 18, she started the business. So they her forefathers into the business, textile business. So with the motivation from their grandparents, they are into some other business. This girl at the age of 18, she started the business in the what you can say textile business, and she also successful in the UK. The other one is Tejan Doherty. So this guy, motivated from his grandmother, he used to make some sweet jams. So this whatever the jams prepared, that is what you can say recipe taken from his grandmother. So that attracted many peoples across the UK, and he is right now he's having nearly 750 stores across the UK, and he's having also his company also having $1 million worth. Another one is Catherine Cook. You people may be having habit of writing the diaries and all. Diary you cannot keep it with you for a longer days, and even if you are writing on a book, and it cannot be stored for 100 years. There may be some, if something fallen like water fallen on the book, it may be erased. So to all these particular problems, this Catherine Cook, she along with his brother, he is into software. She developed the yearbook. So like however you are writing in the diary, so she developed the digital version of the diary, and that is at the free of cost, but she is going to earn a lot of money by getting the ads, by promoting the various companies through this particular yearbook. So Catherine Cook is the inventor of yearbook, that is the digital version of the diary. And this Ken Monroy, this guy very much interested to play with the cardboards, and his father is having one what you can say shed, and he used to play all the time with the cardboards in his shed. And he used to make the cardboards across the town, and he made one particular arcade that is called Monterey Arcade. So where he's going to create a lot of fun games through this particular cardboards. The people are going to buy the tokens, or they are going to play the buy the cards. So through these particular cards, they are going to play and having the fun. So this Kane Monroy Arcade attracted many of the childrens, and is going to make $1 million income. So here you can see the two ends. So one side you may be having the successful entrepreneurs at the very old age, and other side you will be having the successful young entrepreneurs. So you all are the young guys. Definitely, if you have a unique ideas, if you have something special within you, definitely you can become an entrepreneur. So nowadays, earlier olden days, if anybody wants to become an entrepreneur, the only thing difficulty is financial. So if you want to start a company, how we can start? That is the yeah, guys. I am not changing the slides. I am taking only this slide only. Okay. Okay, guys, the only thing you need to understand one thing. Olden days, there is a lot of people, so they have struggled a lot to establish a company, and even if they want to make even product, also they are putting a lot of money from their pocket. Nowadays, it is not the situation. Even if you have a very good idea, the college is supporting at the institute level, and even you have the access to the central government funding. So recently, we given some Smart India Hackathon flyer in the Telegram. You might have seen. So just you can go to Smart India Hackathon, where you will be having a lot of problems. I think it's not yet released the problems. So it may come in the upcoming month, in the month of February. So generally, if you are going to solve a problem which is somewhat for the nation, definitely you are going to get a lot of funding support from the central government through the Ministry of Education, and there is a lot of schemes are there. So for encouraging the startups in the field of electronics, there is a meet is there, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So they are more focusing on the electronics field. So if you have some good ideas and if you want to grow in the field of electronics, they are going to support a lot. And even if you have a good idea and if you have a very good business idea, so with your business idea, you can register for a startup company and you can go to the MSME. So Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, they are also giving a lot of financial support to establish the company. And even at the student level, there will be a lot of schemes will be there. The only thing is you should have courage to do and you can convert your ideas into some startup company. So generally there will be a lot of flexibilities for the you guys as a student to start your startup company. The only thing you should find idea. The next question is, sir, what kind of ideas we can get? What kind of business we can start? So generally, if you don't have any ideas, you try to understand what kind of startups there in the Hyderabad. So what is their business? So you can go to the T Hub website. There may be a lot of startups there in the T Hub. So you try to know what is the function of each and every startup, what is their services they are providing. And whenever you are having a study of all these particular startups, definitely you may find some gap in the world. So that gap we have to fill. So with your idea, you have to fill that particular gap. Then definitely you are going to make your idea or your startup company successful. So suppose if you want to work for the healthcare sector, then definitely you have to study what is the situation in the hospitals, how they are managing all the sectors, and how they are distributing the medicines, how they are what you can say producing the medicines, how they are taking care of the patients. So is there any tracking mechanism for any hospital to track what is the health of their what you can say uh, previous patients? So is there any kind of apps there in this particular sector? As a computer science and engineering, so you should have more focus on technology. Even if you go to the agriculture sector, there is a lot of gap there. Even today, the countries like Israel and the countries like Taiwan, they are having a lot of technology developed. Even the farmers also using the artificial intelligence. Even if you look at the India, the engineers also not able to use the AI technology. So there is a lot of scope for using the blockchain, cyber security, and AI technology in the field of agriculture in the power sector. So as a computer science and engineering, the only thing is you have to understand which sector is comfortable for you. So you try to find some gaps in that particular sector, and you can come up with good idea, and you can convert your idea into either app or product. Then from the product or app to the business. Okay, guys, this is all about a simple introduction to the entrepreneurship. I think due to the some disturbance, haven't covered much. So next class, when I take the next class, so I will cover more on what is the characteristics of entrepreneurs, what are the opportunities there for entrepreneurs, what type of platforms you can get the support, like financial support, mentoring support, and what is the ecosystem there in the Hyderabad, what is the ecosystem in the college, what is the ecosystem for entrepreneurs in India, that and all we'll discuss in the next class. Any doubt as of now? Yes? Yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next class, okay?